going to play it again. We're ready now? I'm ready.
The smell of your perfume, floating down the stairs. You're fixing up your hair like you do. I'll never be there. The second that I see you, you won't be surprised. It happens every time. It's nothing new. It's always on a night like tonight.
Can you hold them for me? Come on this side. Savvy. Let's sit on this side.
Watching you is all that I can do. And I'm speechless. You already know it's on my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous. Every time
all yours.
Good job.
He was standing in the sun.
So we haven't even really started, and I can hear sniffling, and there's tissues out, and we've got the front row seat, back row seat, doesn't matter where you see it, there's emotions, which I'm loving. Welcome everybody. I briefly introduced myself beforehand, but for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Dianna, and I am a marriage celebrant. I'm duly authorised, and I've got to say this part. There's going to be, for those who know me, I'm a bit of a joke starter. There's legal parts that I have to say, so please don't judge me. I'm duly authorised by law in Australia to solemnise marriages according to law here in this country. So what we're going to witness today and this morning is Dianna and Kris get married. They'll be married legally by the end of the next 20-30 minutes in this country. So no matter what state they go to, even if you want to run away, Kris, pick a different country. So we're all here, and as I mentioned briefly earlier as well, if you're here, it's because you made the cut. You are special to these two incredible people. It's a really important moment for both Dee and Kris. And each of us here hold a special place in their lives, whether you're family, whether you're netball, whether you're life, whatever it is, you have played a part in their lives to this day. And I think seeing how intimate this is for everyone, it's important to see and acknowledge that clearly there's a role that you play and that you mean something to these two people here, these four people, they can say anything. So we're here not just to witness the union of two people come together, but we're here to witness the next step. They've been together, they've committed themselves for years. They have done the bringing up kids, buying the house, travelling, all of that. They've done all that. This isn't the start of a new relationship. This is the solidifying. This is the tying the knot and making it official. So with that, Dee and Kris, you've come today here in the sun, which I'm sure is really hot. Sounds good?
Yeah.
To share in front of everyone here. Technically, you're two witnesses who are the most important people in this room, so make sure you're hearing everything that's happening. But everyone else is witnesses. You're declaring your love to one another. You're declaring that you are happy to be here. You are choosing to be here. And I got the pleasure of asking the question of, no one's forcing you to be here, like, no one's going to say, oh, actually, they weren't sure about it. So what I'm going to get you to do, take one big step forward. So we're out of the sun, keep going. Perfect. Do you guys want to hold hands? Or we're going to be awkward about this?
No, that's okay. Zave, do you want to hold this for me? Thanks.
Zave, do you want to stand on that side over there, behind Mum's except for the dress? Yeah, cool.
I'll step on the dress, up to you, Bella, whatever you want to do. You do you, Zave.
I'll just stay right here.
Okay, buddy. And stand next to Nana, so Coral can see.
So you guys you're coming here today, you've done all of this, but you're declaring your love to one another, yeah?
Yeah.
You've got everyone here, but you could do this in your backyard if you wanted to. But you're choosing to do this intimately between each other, with each other, but also with those who are here. You guys have travelled. You've done the netball tours. You've done the life tours. You've, like I said, raising 2 kids together. Bought the home, did the house renos. You could have done this a long time ago, but you've chosen to prioritise other things in life, and that's just solidified your relationship as a union together even more so. Brought up Jade and Zave, which I think, I speak for everyone, are 2 incredible, beautiful kids. Caring, loving, and just absolute legends, and I think that's a reflection of the 2 of you as humans, individually, but also as a union. You've already shared so much, so much, the ups and downs, the good, the bad, and this is just another walk in the park for you, yeah? You've already overcome challenges, you've celebrated the fun stuff. This is just that next step in life. It all goes downhill from here. All of that has led us to this very moment. So, before you're joined in marriage, in my presence, in the presence of your 2 legal witnesses and all the witnesses here, in the presence of each other, I'm to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you're now about to enter. So marriage, according to law here in Australia, is a union of 2 people, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. Just the 2 of you. No matter what life throws at you, legally, you're going to sign a contract shortly saying you guys are stuck together.
Unlucky, babe.
So, we've got some personal vows, and I want to know who wants to go first. They're both good.
I'll go first. It's all right.
You've got a mic there. Are you happy with that mic? Using a big voice?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. D, our life has been a roller coaster. Highs, lows, ups, downs, twists and turns. Though it hasn't always been easy. Whatever life has thrown at us, we've managed to deal with it together. That's what makes us strong. We're a team. Together we can achieve anything. I'm the best version of myself when I'm with you. You're my life partner, my soulmate, my best friend, the mother to our beautiful boys. Watching you with them is a blessing I will carry in my heart forever. You're a great mother. The boys are so lucky they get to call you mum, and I'll be so lucky to call you my wife. Give me your hand and I'll give you forever.
That's beautiful, baby.
Can we get a round of applause for that? That's a feeling.
Sorry.
Ah, did you bring your vows?
No, you've got them.
Yeah, you could.
I'm going to go.
A thousand, you got a story.
That's a little bit of a story, that's right.
It's good.
I know it's good.
Chris, we have had 17 years of laughter, growth, challenges, and moments that have shaped us into who we are today. Who would have thought that those 2 16-year-old kids making out at a party would reconnect and build an absolutely incredible life together? For most people, getting married symbolises a new chapter in their journey. But for us, it's about celebrating the amazing life we have already created and finally making it official. As I stand here today in front of our friends, our family and closest friends, I promise to continue choosing you each and every day. I will stand by you through all the ups and downs, the wins and the losses, whether on the netball court, cheering on our boys, or even when debating the best footy team, which is of course the Dogs. Hey, Natty.
Absolutely.
Our rivalry and banter are just another layer of the love and passion that has made our bond and connection so strong. Chris, your confidence and sense of humour have brought me so much joy and laughter. You always know how to make me laugh, even when I don't want to. And your hugs, they really are the best. They make me melt, feel safe, and are my favourite place to be. In your arms, I find comfort and love like no other. I love the way you protect me from cockroaches and have taught the boys to be discreet until the threat has been neutralised. You have always supported me and encouraged me to do what makes me happy, and for that I am eternally grateful. I vow to always support you, not just in the big moments, but in the little ones too, in the day-to-day busyness of our lives, when you leave your dishes on the sink instead of putting them in the dishwasher, and even when you get a little hangry. Without question, I will always be your biggest fan. I promise to always love you fiercely, openly, and deeply. I can't promise that there won't be tears, but I can promise that they will always come from a place of love. Our family, our home, and our lives are my greatest treasures, and I am honoured and so blessed to have built them with you. Through all the seasons of life, challenges to come, and joyful moments to celebrate, I will be your biggest supporter, your partner in crime, and your forever love. I cannot wait for the next chapter in this beautiful journey, our journey. Thank you for being my soulmate, my love, and my partner for all these years. I choose you now, forever, and always. I'm so sweaty.
Me too, I've got a jacket on. Dying. Yeah.
Do you guys want to take a moment and just have a look around? Because what we're going to do next is the legal part where you do your legal vows. But I'm not sure if you've had the opportunity just to look at everyone here.
What am I missing something? What am I missing? Can't see properly.
You can't see. Good. Okay, and we've got contacts in. That's the issue.
You got the right ones last night, yeah?
There's tears. There's emotion.
Oh, okay, that's what we're talking about. I was like, am I missing something?
No, tears, emotion, everything. And well done, Kris. I was worried. I was saying to Dee, I don't know about these vows.
You don't need to worry.
Alrighty, we've got some legal vows now. So you've shared from the heart, now from the brain. Who wants to go first? Same order?
Yeah.
I'm going to say words. Just repeat after me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah? 4 names. I'll say them, but you just need to use 4 names. Okay?
I call upon the persons present to witness that from today. I, Christopher James Leonard, take you, Dianna Jane Haggerty, to be my lawfully wedded wife.
Round of applause. So Kris did it, didn't muck up.
Okay, yeah.
Don't
Pressure's
muck
on.
up.
Pressure's on.
Same thing, right? So
I call upon the persons present
to witness that from today.
to witness that from today. I, Dianna Jean Haggerty, take you, Christopher James Leonard, to be my lawfully wedded husband.
Husband.
Well done. Now, we've got an important part here as well, which is the rings. Have we got the rings in the house? Oh, yay! Are they in there? Hey, round of applause for being in there. Well done.
It's been carrying around all morning.
So we had Zay who absolutely smashed the flower boy role of having these beautiful petals everywhere, throwing them in their faces. Now we've got Jacob. Can you please give Mum and Dad their rings, and they'll take the opposite ring. So Kris, you take these. Dee.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, baby.
Good job, Jacob.
Thanks, Tracy.
I can't even wear it. Might have to wear it on a different finger.
You got each other's rings? Yeah.
Yep.
Now, both of you have the other person's ring. Now with rings, there's always the whole, it's the eternity, it's the full circle, you wear it in your left hand because it's closest to your heart, it follows a nerve or a vein, I don't really know, I'm not a biologist, I'm a social worker, no idea. But I think I'm a little bit more practical, and I think you guys are too. When the going gets tough, when things are crappy, when there's a rainy day, you get to look down at a ring. And you would have had other symbols to date, but now you've got a physical symbol to look down on and see that you've shared this moment here today and that you are committed to each other. And if you need to, you can lean on each other. So, who's going to put the rings first?
These hands out.
These hands out, who's ready? So Kris, question for you. Do you promise, I'm going to put the ring on the tip of her finger, don't put it, yeah, there we go. Do you promise to keep making Dee laugh, as she said in her vows, Save her from all those cockroaches and loving her and being that warm space in your arms for her for the rest of your life.
I do.
Amazing.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, the fit.
Yeah, squish it on.
She's sweating. Clap.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh, well, this
That one. Yeah.
Left.
Left one. Got it.
That's it.
D. Do you promise to be there for Kris? The good, the bad, definitely the ugly. Especially when he's having those shocker games on the netball court, even though he's a Rooster supporter.
When does that ever happen, Maddie?
All of that. And even when he leaves the dishes on the sink instead of easily putting it in the dishwasher.
I do.
Good.
That's heavy.
Do you? I do. I realised I didn't put mine on. Sorry. Amazing. So what we're going to do now, we've done vows, we've done rings, we've got some important paperwork to sign. So can we get that background playlist going? And we're going to go over here in a second. I'm going to get Dee and Kris to come with me. Albie as well.
Saw you walking by today with the sunset in your eyes. I couldn't find the strength to say what was running through my mind. You couldn't help but notice me, staring with that awkward smile from the other side of Thompson Street.
It's already.
Dee, Kris,
I felt love
you
for a
guys
little
have
while.
made your promises, you've exchanged rings, exchanged vows, you've got some tears flowing. You've done an important signing, you've done that in front of your witnesses, in front of friends, family, and most importantly, in front of each other. You committed and you vowed to share your life with one another and be there for each other. And you are doing this with the most purest of intentions, and you can already tell just how genuine all of this is. Because of this, and because of the fact that I actually really like both of you, surprisingly.
Got a for me, Natty.
The incredible freaking honour to officially pronounce you husband and wife!
white dress on, with that white dress on. You look more beautiful than anyone I know. You look beautiful
but some people saying that they can come. So glad. But thanks to my mum and dad, they improved me how to be grateful, nice, and a great helper.
I'll try not to cry, alright? Alright, we'll stand here. Kia ora koutou katoa. No mai, haere mai. Haere mai ki. Haere mai ki te whanau o Renata. Haere mai, haere mai, haere mai. I've had this girl for 17 years. She's been my daughter, but today it became official. Now you can see where Kris gets the wavery voice and the little tears from. It becomes official. You've always been our daughter. You've given us 2 beautiful grandsons. My son made you wait way too long. Yeah? But I'm blaming netball for that. You guys were always at netball. But hey, I also told him to be really picky, and he picked 17 years. And I'm sorry about that, but you are now our daughter, and I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I wrote something down, but I'm not going to read it because I'm just going to do it from heart. Your dad would have been so proud of you today. And Kris, as your dad said, you've been our family member for 16 years. You've been like a son to me anyway, so it's official. To everybody else, can we just raise our glasses for the bride and groom? I love them both. Thank you very much.
Bravo. Round of
Hello everyone, so it's awesome to be here, part of the bros wedding. Obviously Dee, new whānau member, or once they new whānau member, we've been around for a while. And so I don't know what's taking so long for the bro to finally get down on the knee and say something to you, but we're here now, so we're celebrating it, and it's awesome to be a part of it. Got all my whānau here. Shit. I hate these things, boy. Come from the west side, so it's the way to Wild State, everyone calls it, WA, but happy to be here and be a part of all this, and cheers to everyone that's here. Let's celebrate Dianna and Kris's wedding. Let's go.
That's the closest I've ever seen came to crying. And the guy's been around for a long ass time. Nice to meet you guys. I'm the youngest and the most good looking. Some people say that Kris and I look the same. I don't see it. I'm way better looking than him. Yeah. It's crazy hearing that these guys have been together for 17 years. Kris, I feel like you're rushing it a bit. I don't know if you've gone into this a bit quickly, but seeing as happy as you guys are, I'm happy that you guys are here today. And everyone here as well. It's beautiful that you guys have brought everyone here to celebrate you too. I remember when I was young, Kris and I were like this, because Kris would always have me in his room. He'd have to go to bed, he'd need me as like a teddy bear kind of thing. Yeah, it was cool, we were tight, and then one day he just kicked me out and I was never allowed back in. It's because Dee moved in to Boston, kicked me out of the room, and I was like, what the fuck, man? That's all good, I just slept with mum and dad. Yeah, but seeing you guys together, you guys are a beautiful couple. You guys have been engaged as long as Lorelai and I have been together as well. But it's not about like the length of like how long it took you guys to get married. It's more so you guys went through all the trials and the challenges and tribulations along the way. Marriage is just like she was saying, it's just tying the knot really. You guys have done it all, just making it official. You've already been a part of the family, Dee. So thank you for being a sister to me this whole time, and thank you for being a bit of a cunt of a brother. But I love you to bits. You're the man. That makes it. Well, last night he was saying, hey, if I don't treat you like this, I don't love you. So I'm like, fuck, he fucking loves me. Love you, bro. Always hard for and always will. You too, dude. Happy marriage.
So I did prepare something. It's actually from my brother and myself, and I was hoping he would come and stand here with me, but he's left me hanging. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You didn't have to call me out like that.
I did have to. All right, so first of all, Johnny and I would like to start this off with a little Irish blessing. So let's drink to love, which is nothing unless it's divided by two.
Drink.
Accept it.
Drink. Albie, drink.
Yeah, this is a Haggerty thing, sorry. Thank you. All right. What a beautiful ceremony that was. We're both over the moon that this day has finally arrived. And two people we hold so dearly have stepped up their commitment game. The house and our two handsome nephews was almost a giveaway. I have a vivid memory. It was Dinah's 21st birthday in 2007.
I wasn't invited. See why Ted left me out of the loop.
We were celebrating at the Newington Inn in Stanmore, previously known as a Dewdrop Inn, or Dewey as we grew up calling it, which as a side note is where our mum and dad first met in the late 70s. Anyway, back to my story. I looked over at Kris and I have no idea what it was, but I nudged Dinah and I said, "That's your next boyfriend there." Now, it wasn't a look of horror by any means, but I don't think the idea had ever crossed her mind. No, that's just Kris. He's definitely not boyfriend material. Boy, oh boy, were you wrong, sister. Hey? Almost 17 years after becoming the boyfriend, Kris has been upgraded to husband material. Also, Johnny would like me to just add here very quickly that while you waited for him to move to America to announce and celebrate your engagement, he feels really blessed to be invited here today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I too am happy to be here. It's great to be able to share in at least one of my siblings' weddings. Thank you, Dianna and Kris, for not getting married in America like someone else did.
Come back anyway. No, we know, we still feel the
So anyone who knows our sister will agree that dedication and determination are two of her finest traits. Once she sets her mind to something, it's happening. We have no doubt that Kris was just as surprised as the rest of us to find out he was getting married today. Now, where do we start with Kris? Well, he's witty, charming, kind, intelligent. Oh, hang on, sorry Kris, I'm having trouble reading your writing here. We'll have to come back to it a bit later on that. Your writing's a bit hard to read, Kris, sorry. So there's no welcome to the family bit here, Christopher. You are family and have been for almost 2 decades. The love you have for our sister and the boys means the world to both of us. We love you and all that you bring. Except your bourbon, Mum says please keep that to yourself. So Dr. Seuss once said, people are weird. When we find someone with weirdness that is compatible with ours, we team up and call it love. And you two are the definition of that statement, perfectly weird as each other. Just the way we love you. I'm nearly done. Sorry, everybody. Thank you both for letting us share this perfect day with you and the boys. We wish you both a lifetime of luck, love and happiness, and maybe this tip will help. Marriage is a partnership. One person is always right and the other person is the husband. And lastly, we'd like to raise a toast. May I have my drink, please, baby? Thank you. A toast to those who we have loved and lost, those who we carry in our hearts every day, and those who we have no doubt are looking down on this union today, smiling and nodding their approval. This is pretty cool, man. Wish you were here. Cheers to Dianna and Christopher.
Yes, Vera. How you going? I actually had a pretty tame speech, and then Jesse teed it off, so you can all get fucked. Nah, just kidding. So, finally I get to read this speech. bear with me, guys. It could be outdated. I wrote it 12 fucking years ago. Talking about the longest engagement ever, but fuck. Anyway, so guys, during this speech, there's going to be things that Kris and I will probably only know. Dee might and should know, and if she does know it, you'll see her eye roll. But, we'll start it off because there is an S on my chest and I'll get my cape on. Some of you know, Kris and I are literally brothers. You may find this hard to understand because I'm Australian and Kris is either Aussie, Maori, Kiwi, Asian. Fuck knows what he is, but we are brothers. But I think it's important to bring up what I feel that brings us together as brothers. And that's just watching our families grow. And when I say that, we talk about Teresa and Travis becoming parents and grandparents in the same fucking month. That was cool. We watched John kick a football in Sydney, Melbourne, fucking up the Hilltoppers and over in Canada. That was pretty cool. We unfortunately said goodbye to a great man who no doubt is looking over at us, John. So we were there for that. And we also got to watch a game of football with Dianne. For those that haven't done that, that is a fucking experience. Jesus Christ. We cool. Alright? But, saying that, we also watched Cam and Jamie move from WA to Queensland, back to fucking WA. We see Jesse constantly kicked out of bed so I could pass out in it when you were young, crawling in with mum, that a boy. We also had the alleged Maori cooking artificial hungies in a slow cooker, not a fucking ground, but we'll get there. With the very, very beautiful Trina. Ooh, what a woman. But what a family, guys, and that's what I want to understand. We're brothers in that way. But a lot of people think we met playing netball, but it extends further than that to the workforce. Work. Did I say that right, Kris? Work?
Yeah, was it that?
Work? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was good fun. Kris was the night shift bloke with the fucking terrible haircut, if anyone can remember that. Woo! Big fucking mohawk, what a goose. But then management decided to do something real fucking stupid. They brought Kris on the day shift with me. And all hell broke fucking loose. We grew real quick. Lunchtime beers, bowling after school, after work, harassing the lunch lady, Tina, not back home! Fucking mole. Anyway, it was the best hanging out today. We used to flick business cards at each other, fucking throw coffee mugs at other blokes, pick a fight with a bloke that was fucking size of an eclipse. It was good fun. Couldn't do that these days. But every day at the hub was a fucking top day, especially with Kris. Till the arsehole called in sick and I had him to cut June. But anyway. Wasn't until one day Kris comes up to me, bro, I've got this chick man, Dee, she's fucking sick. I said, yeah, righto, I met your last girlfriend at the Christmas party. Fucking strike rate's terrible. But then I thought, we finally got to meet the infamous Dee. Dianna Therese Haggerty. It'd always be Therese in my head. Met Therese, Dianna Therese. Thought to myself, nah, she's alright. Then it kind of grew on me. Hang on, she can teach this 25-year-old bloke how to fucking drive. She can't be that bad. And the old Kia Rio, fucking size you know, you wouldn't fit in that car anymore. But the best thing about Dee, she loved it. She was fine with being the third wheel to me and Kris. It was the best. She used to love Fridays. One, because she didn't have to pick up Kris from work because I'd drive him home, but she got to watch me and Kris play rugby league live on the PlayStation for 4.5 hours.
Watch Louis make 6
Back Luke Lewis, fucking British Prime, taking 600 fucking tackles, that a boy. But then I met Nicole, we got bigger. We decided to go to a colleague's wedding up at Palm Beach. Dee was unfortunately working at the time, she had to meet us there, but I was on the hotel accommodation side, Kris was organising the drinks. The drinks that fit into our esky had to be carried by my ute. This esky was fucking huge. We've walked up, carried us, me and him, on one hand each, walking up the pub stairs, past the bar, everyone's looking at us, these fucking snobs. We get into our room and there's 2 single beds for 4 people. This is not what I ordered. So yeah, we had to get drunk, but that's when we finally had our big foursome, not sexually, although we tried. There was 4 of us in 2 single beds in a room no bigger than a dance floor. And And that's how we knew that this friendship was going to last forever. Oh, fucking hell, what a time. So I've had to cull it down a bit because parents are here. But, you know, there was a time in our lives where we kind of grew apart for a bit. I decided to stupidly join the cops. But the love was still there. Even if it was just driving past, quick boop on the sirens. Trainer, you know what I'm talking about now? Used to get you all the time. It was always there. But best was when I received the best news that would change my life forever. Bro, Dee's pregnant. Fucking cried. The shit that came out of our mouths. Like, Merry Christmas, mate. Could not have been any more excited for him. And then, geez, when Jakey was born, geez, that was an emotional day. Not just for everyone, but for myself, because that's when I realised I was now the third wheel. Kept saying to Chris, how long have you known Jakey, bro? 3 fucking weeks, how long have you known me? No, you're alright, I'll go fucking do this, you're alright. You know, we used to go together like lamb and tuna fish. Or you guys prefer spaghetti and meatball? We'll get there. Anyway. So, then little Xavier come out, being born at 14 months old. That was awesome. However, when you guys asked me to be his godfather, I thought to myself, was Jakey baptised? I don't fucking get remember that. Why you off for that?
Yeah, he wasn't, bro. That's why you went there.
Yeah, that's right. So Jakey's not baptised, but no, it was honestly the best thing for me, and I think you guys know that. But, you know, when they bought their house in Bidwell as well, Nicole and I got to drive through the area, got to meet the locals that kept the place like Fort Knox. And when I say locals, there was a 4-year-old Islander girl playing on the road. I said to Nicole, fuck, this girl's close to the road, she's going to get hit. Little did I know she had a fucking brick in her hand and she was launching it out of my car as I am driving to 3 Addison Grove Bidwell. Where the fuck am I? But anyway, we got there and now I think they realise I'm with Nicole and Dee. But during the day we've had some memories at that place at Bidwell. The girls tried questioning our friendship, playing a game of 20 questions. I don't give a fuck what colour he is or what colour his favourite colour is or when his birthday is. Fuck, who cares? He's my brother. Piss off, stop trying to interrupt us. But what I'm trying to say is, like, Chris will always be my best man too. I love him. He's not just a friend, he's a brother. And seeing you guys up to today, I think everyone noticed, I cried me fucking out. Like, being there from day one, it was the best. And seeing this now, I'm so happy and yeah, I can't wait to do the next 17 years. Because that's it, I'm done after that. I love you guys.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Meg, for those who don't know, and I'm honoured to be standing here to talk about my beautiful best friend. I said I'm going to cry.
So it makes you cry too.
Can you read? You want to read?
I can't read.
Okay, so when Dee asked me to do a speech, I did what any logical person would do. I jumped on Google and I searched wedding speech inspiration. The first quote that came up was, "A perfect marriage is when 2 people who make each other happy are together for a long time." Well, it's been 6,161 days since your love story began on June 11th, 2008, so I think it's safe to say you've got this marriage thing down pat. Kris and Dianna, our beautiful best friends, congratulations on this momentous day. When you told me you were getting married on this day, I think I actually screamed. I was so excited it was finally happening, even if Dee was quietly panicking about how it would all come together in just under 4 months. But in true you style, you made it happen, and what a stunning celebration it's been. I've been so lucky to be there with both of you from the early days. When I reflect on our journey, it blows me away. From moving into your first home together, that unforgettable first Kmart shop, countless Alatuknards game nights, the arrival of your beautiful boys, an engagement, and now your wedding. On and off the netball court, from bars to dance floors, to Chris's infamous hot feet, and Dee letting me free pour her drinks. The memories are endless and they are so cherished. Dianna, my DD, titties, the GS to my GK, my best friend. Stop, guys. Okay. Thank you for choosing me to be a part of this journey with you. You're like a sister. We've shared the highest highs and stood by each other through the lows.
It's okay.
You are selfless, honest, and fiercely supportive. And I can't see.
She's sad, that's why she can't see.
You look absolutely stunning today. Leonard, what can I say? You are a lucky man, but you already know that. You've scrubbed up pretty well, my husband agrees, and I'll admit your words in your lead up to today have stuck with me. You've spoken to me about your circle, the people who really matter, who show up and have got your back. I know I speak for many when I say we are privileged to be a part of your circle. Thank you for being the good-hearted, loyal and hilariously savage friend that you are, even if most of the time you're just paying out on us all. You both have the biggest hearts. You always make time for others, no matter how busy life gets. You've raised two amazing boys who are so lucky to have you. Our girls are also blessed. I want to thank you for being Uncle Kris, always ready to bulk them up as front rowers, and Auntie Dee Dee, who smothers her with kisses and love. You two are the kind of people who bring passion and drive into everything that you do, especially when it comes to netball. Whether it be smashing it on the court for Scorchers, the Gamba, New South, or even repping Australia, one thing was always guaranteed: you were always playing to win. And most of the time we did, title after title, side by side, although it wouldn't be fair if we won every time, right, Hills?
After this, I've got something to say.
Kris, you've always been the comic relief and the unexpected softie, keeping things light when the pressure was on. And Dee, you've been the glue, the strategist, the fierce competitor with the biggest heart. Together you're a dream team, on the court and now in life together. So here's to the next chapter. May it be full of laughter, love and a million more memories. Life is short, life is precious, and tomorrow you probably wake up and feel like nothing's changed. But believe me, it has. Marriage is fun. You found the person you get to annoy forever. And that's a beautiful thing. So now if you all raise your glasses with me. To Kris and Dee, may your love keep growing, your laughter never fade, and your adventures never end. Cheers. Cheers. Here you go.
I'm done.
I'll talk.
Maybe you should give Dee another cheer on. Jacob, come here, just for a second. Me and Jacob, our mum gave us these. Necklaces that have our name on them. Can you give us a round of applause?
I just want to say a quick thank you for everyone for turning up. Obviously, you guys mean the world to us. Very happy to have you here. Like I said, this is the circle. You guys are now in it. So well done on making the cut. But no, seriously, like we had to cull people for this day because one, we wanted it to be special, but two, we didn't have a big time frame with Johnny and being away and me taking 900 years to finally man up and get this woman forever. So we just want to say a big thank you for turning up. Appreciate you guys here and we love you all. So thank you.